So, what are our social media procedures? I would like to go over again with our staff, redevelop, and talk more about. So, employees' behaviors on social media should reflect the same standards of honesty, respect, and consideration they are expected to adhere to in all forms of communication and interactions. Employees should not submit or post confidential or protected information about the district, its students, alumni, or employees. They should assume the most information about a student. Let me restate that. They should assume that most information about a student is protected from disclosure by both federal law, which is FERPA, the Federal Educational Right and Privacy Act, and state laws. Disclosure of confidential or protected information may result in liability for invasion of privacy or defamation and the result in disciplinary actions. This does include personal accounts as well. So we need to consider whether a particular posting puts the teacher's professional reputation at risk of being an employee here at Baraboo School District. So when we look at our current language, these are some of the areas that we are missing that I would like to add. So number one, I would like to include in our current policy the following wordage. Employees should not have online interactions with students on social networking sites outside of those forums dedicated to academic use. Employees should not friend or follow students, guardians of their students, potential students or their guardians, former students or their guardians, unless they are a relative of any of those individuals. The third wordage I would like to add to the current policy is employees are not to contact their student off hours via phone calls or text messaging. When in doubt about contacting a student during off-duty hours, the employee should first begin by contacting the student's parents or legal guardian through their district registered phone number. All of our employees at Baraboo School District have a Google Voice number that they can use when contacting parents. District employees should only contact district students for educational purposes. And I think that part is important that we add due to sports and coaches contacting students through different platforms. The fourth language or wordage I would like to revise or add to our current policy is the following. To ensure the safety of our community, Baraboo School District employees will not post or release information that is considered private and confidential on professional and or personal social media platforms. This includes posting conversations with students, names of students and families, pictures of students, personal student schedules, addresses, and phone numbers. We all need to remember, be lawful, and be kind. Think before you share. You will see some of the individuals that have got in trouble in different districts is because they were posting pictures of their students on Facebook without that permission. Some of our students do not have releases of photos, and so it's important as well that you go through the proper channels of connections because they know what you can and can't do. So again, those are the 4 revisions that I am proposing tonight that we add to the current social media policy.